Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to be talking about a problem that I've been seeing in the community, and it has to do with this pretty number right here, this ability score number. And that's coming from somebody who's been playing this game religiously, not religiously, but pretty a lot since the maybe 2-3 weeks now. Maybe a week after the game came out, I've been playing this game pretty much every day. And this is coming from someone who plays the game a lot. And so imagine the average player, by the way, when I talk about this stuff. Okay, anyways, let's get to it. There is a elitist mentality in this game right now, and I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. The resets will come around, and people will be asking for 15k, 15,000 for a dungeon or a raid like the Ice Dragon. The reset will, it's the very next day, the reset comes around, and yes, most people are going to go up in ability score a little bit, but most people aren't going to go up to 3,000 like the requirements go up to 3,000. And so I seen it firsthand. 15,000 was the requirement for Ice Dragon, and then the very next day they want 18k, 17k. Nobody but the top 10% of players are shooting up that much every reset. And then you can say, well, you're not playing right, you're doing something wrong. No, we're just not inflating the stats. We're not doing the emblems as much. We're not buying books with real money. We're not inflating the ability score to seem like we're so much better. We're not doing that. We're just playing the game. And as you see this, you might say, well, what have you done? I've done pretty much everything in the game right now. I've completed the 4-piece set. Most people, it's Wednesday right now, the 5th. Most people have not done this yet. And yet my ability score is almost there to what they want. And I've done up to Master 5 in the dungeons to get 2,000 Master score. I've gotten all my pieces for the 4-piece set. And yet I'm just barely reaching what they want me to be to do the content that I've already done. Does this make sense? For example, I seen somebody asking for 19,000 ability score for level 40 vault. I did it at like 16,000, and my friends did it at like 15. And yet we got this guy, a couple people actually, asking for 19,000 for level 40. I understand that the last boss is very tanky. You need to have good DPS. But you don't need to have that good of ability score and that high of a requirement to attempt it and even to complete it. I think I even seen a tank in his group do it with like 14k ability score. Anyways, it's besides the point. The gear requirement, or the ability score requirement, is ridiculous right now. Someone has to say, and I'm putting this up here, I'm just putting it out so I can look back and be like, yep, it's just gotten worse, or yeah, maybe it's gotten better. But we are pushing out 90% of the player base because 90% of the player base isn't able to do the content they want to do. And they're right there though. They can probably complete it, and yet they're being gate kept. And I see posts about it. I see people talking about it. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. And it is. I understand that people are getting upset because they're trying to complete the new content as fast as possible, trying to get their 4-piece set. They're trying to, they're upset with the teams they've been, getting into, getting mad, they're leaving. I see it. But we need to stop being so elitist, so gate kept. Like, we need to stop it. It needs to stop. Now, I don't know. It probably won't stop. And that's the sad part. It's going to kill the game a little bit because the top 10% of players, the no-lifers, are doing 90% of the new content that keeps coming out. And we're pushing away everybody who's, maybe doesn't have as much time, or they have a job, or they have a life, they have kids, they have families. We're just pushing them away. Hey, no, we can't play with you. We only need no-lifers here. While that's fine, you can do that in your guild. Don't do that with the random ass people. Just help people. And the hype for the game's going down because the newness of it is wearing off. I think it had like 50k. Now it's dropping down on Steam charts to like 20s, half of what it was. That's to be expected though with these games. They're unreleased. They're really hype, and the player base starts to go down. What's gonna happen when there's only 10,000, 5,000 people online at any given time? What's gonna happen? Where nobody's gonna be able to do anything as much as we are now, and instead of keeping people interested, we're pushing them away, and they're just gonna quit. So I wanted to talk about it. I'm kind of rambling, but I think if anybody plays the game enough, they'll know kind of what I'm getting at right here. We need to help people. We don't need to gatekeep them and push them away. And there's so many people that are just so judgmental. They'll be pulling up damage charts, kicking people out because they're not doing enough damage, or it's always someone who's a support role roasting somebody who's not a support role, or someone who's not a support role roasting the support roles. It's like, let's just get along here. But yeah, this is all coming from somebody who's done everything in the game. I've completed everything that I can do kind of right now. There's more I can do. There's always something I can do. But for the content, the raids, the dungeons, the gear, I've pretty much got it. And yet I still feel like this, so it's obviously, it has to be a problem. And I just feel bad for anybody who's at like 15,000 ability score right now, 14,000 ability score right now, and that's their main account, and they're trying to push to the raids. I feel bad for them. They're going to be left behind because everyone's wanting 18, 19, even 20,000. It's ridiculous. We need to stop that.